Hi, Cancer. Welcome. This is Tiffany with the Feminine Inquisition, and we're doing a reading for May for Taurus season. I hope that you're well. This is going to be for any placements in Cancer that are important to you, or any Cancerian people that you care about. You'll know it's your reading by what shows up. Don't make it fit if it does not. It will be for someone else. Check your other placements if you need to. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at what it is that is going to pop up, is going to show up, or you need to know. I'm very obedient. We're going to take a look at what the cards want to say. No questions, no structures, no forms. We're free balling it. Commando style. Let's just turn this around. All right, show me for Cancer. What do we need to know? For Cancer. For May 2026. You believe that? Do you believe that? Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups in reverse. Something, 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 something about the heart. Ooh, there it is. Something about the heart. What about it? What about the heart? Maybe someone said that they were going to do something and they didn't. Maybe someone made you feel a particular way, but it was for naught. Someone seemed like they were invested, but you found out that actually you were the one holding all of the investment. It looks like something fell into your lap. Something that was a shared responsibility, at least as you thought it presented itself. But here and now, cups are falling, and it's in fact just your responsibility, and it's disappointing. It's fucking sad. Oh, it was unexpected, and even though it is a blessing and you'll find your own way, you'll find your own balance in time, you recognize maybe that you wanted this a long time, or maybe you had set yourself up thinking that this was precisely what you had called in after being on hold or waiting for a long time, but you in fact have given it enough of your patience, of your effort, cutting the bullshit. This is not an equal partnership. This is not an equal relationship. You've decidedly understood that, in fact, walking away is the only option. Marked by the Pentacles 2 times. You're holding on to what you can, and you will not lose any more. Not lose any more resources, not lose any more energy, not losing any sleep. So this is you, here and now. Cancer as a Queen of Pentacles. Look, people like to say that this is a Taurian or a Capricornian card, and let's say it is Capricorn. That is your opposing sign in the natal wheel. Let's leave that there because that's definitely someone we'll learn soon. In the zodiacal chart, right? Like Capricorn is opposite Cancer. So that means that there's ways in which you can easily pull down from Capricorn, especially if you have placements in Capricorn or have been surrounded by Capricornian people in your life. But it's not foreign to you. Even if you hate it, even if it's like, I hate when I have to do like things like this, when I have to be like this, you can do it. So we're talking about a kind of relationship reading. That's true. So let's learn who's this Knight of Cups. Even if it's not, and the Knight of Cups in reverse was describing you, I want to ask Spirit to share with me who made you spill your cup. Who made you think, nah, I'm not drinking that shit. Who is this? What are we talking about? What brought this on? 9 of Pentacles. King of Wands. Someone revered your confidence, for sure. They gave it all their attention. And then, even though it seemed like a dream, they only had this tiny pentacle to offer, this tiny bit of consistent energy, this tiny bit of it's a small-minded approach. it could be consistent, but it doesn't have any big ideas. It's consistently small. There's so much energy as a potential for this. The star here, good for both parties involved, right? The cup in the water, the cup on land, the healing energy of how it brings out the best, fantastic ideas that each one of you have about coming together, who you could be in this union, in this relationship, the confidence that was revered by this King of Wands. That's who is showing up. That's the other person here. Doesn't have to be a female or male, just a matter of a fiery energy, of great desire, of great attraction, someone that you find very attractive, someone that finds you very attractive, but actually has very little input about long-term vision. Maybe there's no way in which they gave you direct, clear answers or answered you comprehensively about where this relationship was going in terms of investment. You are the queen. This is the page. They bring you one letter at a time for a full message, right? Yeah. And at the same time, whether this is you or reflecting them, they presented themselves as quite confident, quite capable, quite full of resources, or quite resourceful. And yet all they've got is a page for you. So, yeah, this is a story about a bait and switch. Show me this King of Wands. There it is. Three of Wands. Yeah, so much expectation. Was that on your end? Was it on their end? Waiting. That's 3 and 3. Waiting for what? Waiting for what? You don't want to tell me from this deck. King of Cups. Okay. Someone who was emotionally guarded. Let's get to the Sibylla Oracle. Waiting for what? Can we learn waiting for what? What was Cancer waiting for? What was this person waiting for? Why is there 3 of Wands here? Hope in reverse. Someone who kept everything close to their chest. Here's the pensioner. Hope, Esperanza, in reverse. Ships do not come in. You see, normally in the 3 of Wands, it's about someone waiting for their ships to come in, and she's in reverse. Nothing that you had anticipated, that was discussed, that you were confidently anticipating. You see, this person, the 9 of Pentacles is a woman of such, or woman or man, doesn't matter, but it's an energy of someone that has so much confidence that the falcon or hawk, whatever the is not tethered, and so that therein lies this bond, this trust that the bird, this wild creature of life, the metaphor of anything that you hold dear to your heart, you can set it free because you understand that it will come back to you. And this person either embellished that that's how they were revering or would be for you. They led you on for hope, for anticipation, for expectation. And in the end, not one of the things that you thought were going to be contributed were actually contributed. And if you had conversations about it, which I don't necessarily see yet, I see that there's a person who's very guarded, the King of Cups, not willing to share exactly how they feel. Pensioner, hand in his pocket, only what's good for him, things on his terms. That's why so little is being given. Okay, we're going to leave this deck because there it is. That's 3 times this card wants to be shown. So I'm giving you a big hug because it's clearly that this situation has been exhausting, emotionally, mentally exhausting. Like just what in the, like that. That's how I feel for you. So I'm going to pull from a different tarot deck and we're going to see, this is the Tarot of Oppositions, and we'll see what's going on. Clarify for me this entire situation. Please, and thank you. For Cancer. May 2026. Thank you. Nine of Wands, Empress, King of Cups, again, Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, Four of Swords. So whatever it is, whatever it was, whatever it will be, at this moment in time, the conversations have run dry. Let's just put that out in the first place, okay? There is light yet to be seen on what it is you really want to know, what it is you really want to understand. Okay. The conversation must have been had so much to the point of exhaustion that you are now at this sort of stalemate energy of, you know, waiting for what will be the conclusion. No longer trying to persuade, no longer putting any ideas forth, no longer optimistic, just the conclusion. Okay, let's break this down. The Nine of Wands to the Empress. There is this way in which the desire, the Empress, look at the bird there. The desire to be on the same page, the desire to come back to one another, it's failing. It's failing. The Nine of Wands, marking the King of Wands, is totally looking the other way. The Empress is in reverse, distracted, looking the opposite direction. King of Cups at the center. There is so much potential for love, so much potential for emotional contentment and maturity, but in essence, it's not coming together. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, and it's followed by the Five of Wands. There is no grace in this this conversation. There's no grace in it. There is only two very opposing ideas. There's not enough willingness to cross the aisle. And so because of that, we have the standstill, the Four of Swords. This is a funeral of an idea. It has no application at this time. Both parties understand that they need to put to bed whatever it was that they were working towards or trying to explain, because it has no application at this time. And the sun yet is here. So the light is yet to be shown on this situation. Bottom of the deck, Sun to the Six of Swords to the Seven of Swords. Someone will abandon the situation for mental perseverance, followed by the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So it's going to be holding on to the love, knowing that the love will never actually leave, because where does love go? But I agree with you. I agree with you. It's time to understand that we can be sad about what was or what wasn't, but we also can move on with our life. There are certain things that you must, Seven of Swords, here and now, on the everyday. There's always choices that you have to make, and sometimes you just can't talk about it. You just have to go. It's not that you ghosted someone. It's not that you abandoned a situation. It's simply that I have said this so many times, that if you think I'm going to say it one more time, or if you think that I think that I'm going to say it one more time, and that's going to bring me the conclusion I've been after for 3 years. I say that because I have the Three of Wands. I know better. I'm tired, yes, Empress in reverse. But I'm still the Queen of Pentacles, and I will cut my losses, and I will keep my investments to myself, and I will move on. No love lost. I still respect love. I love love. In fact, King of Cups here 2 times. I'm emotionally mature enough to know, or even if I'm not at all times emotionally mature, I am working towards the most mature version of myself, where I know that just because we have a Two of Cups doesn't mean that we are, working towards a Ten of Pentacles. If you're a King of Wands and all you want to give me is a Nine of Pentacles, and you see me as the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, if you're a King of Wands and all you want to do is give me a Page of Pentacles, but you see me as the Nine of Pentacles, it means that there's an imbalance here. With Hope being in reverse, too much time has passed. And we already saw the Temperance when I did the first spread with the cards at the bottom of the deck. And I have already seen that he's marked, or she is marked, by the pensioner. They keep their hands in their pocket. And then here at the bottom of this, the Page of Swords. This is what you're learning. You're in a learning stage at this moment in time. Maybe you've never had a relationship that taught this to you. Maybe you've always been the one that people have walked away from. Maybe this is a brand new moment for you to walk away from something or someone. And if this King of Wands isn't a person, then maybe it's a boss. Maybe it's a family member that, you know, you keep on hoping that things will be different, or they keep hanging over your head, like a job at the family company, or I don't know, some sort of property somehow that you're going to be pulled in and joined, and the level of investment that you maybe have given that hasn't been financial, but just through being there will be rewarded, honored. But in the end, no, you know that you have to count on your own pentacles. You have to count on who you can be for you. So that's a lot. Cancer, it's very emotional. We saw the Three of Swords 3 times. So I understand that it's intense. Yeah. I want to grab Moonology for you for some advice. I don't know why I turned this around yet. Show me some advice for Cancer, please. Maybe because I wanted to tell you that I'm with you. Holding your heart with eye contact. Leaving someone that you hope to be with is really hard, because you have to say bye to the dream, to the vision. We saw the star. Some advice for Cancer. What do they need to know for May 2026 for Cancer? So prosperity lies ahead. The energy is gaining momentum. This is a new moon in Taurus, which is what we just had. So this is something that's quite fresh, quite recent for you. And yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, which you will have very soon. We're going to head into your season. Maybe by that time you will have some clarity on the fact that you are able to hold closer to you those things that really do matter, and let go of the projected idea, right? The fantasy. Oh, it's so painful when illusions fall aside. So yeah, sending a big hug out over to you. And if I could turn this around now, just let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. Give a like, share, and anything else. And until next time, ciao.